United States, and we're going to show you live visuals now of those mourners. We heard earlier about what's happening in Houston, Texas. This is where George Floyd grew up and where his funeral will be held tomorrow. It will be a private service, but possibly televised, as we were hearing from our correspondent. There you can see people being let into the small church where the funeral will happen tomorrow. To view the body, they do have to be protected with masks and gloves. There is physical distancing taking place, and that is happening right now on a very hot day in Houston, Texas. And of course, this has put the spotlight on police brutality or alleged brutality here at home as well. The EFF holding demonstrations talking about Collins Causa in Alexandra Township, and Aldrin St. Pierre focusing on this issue tonight. He joins us for a preview of what's coming up in Unfiltered. Aldrin, a very apt and topical and worrying subject tonight.
Well, certainly, and there's no doubt whatsoever that the unfortunate incident that took place with the death of George Floyd has created this seminal moment where each and every country is forced to reflect on, number one, the race issue, but number two, also the use of force by police officers and those who are appointed to protect us. How does it happen that they then become the same people who kill us? So that's the conversation they'll be having this evening. We'll be speaking to the police ministry. Will be represented by the spokesperson. We'll also be speaking to IPID. Remember that IPID last indicated that they have at least 11 cases that are currently investigating as part of allegations of police brutality that happened during this period of the lockdown that the country is currently going through. But we'll also be speaking to David Bruce, and David Bruce is one of the witnesses who gave submissions to the Marikana Commission of Inquiry, in that he pointed out whether some of the wrong issues or some of the issues that need to be dealt with within SABC, or including, of course, the demilitarization of SABC. And remember that you also have the National Development Plan that speaks to exactly that point. So we'll have David Bruce on the show this evening to speak about what, from his point of view, can he see has been implemented as far as the Marikana Commission of Inquiry's recommendations are concerned. So that's this evening at 8:30 on SABC 3, as well as here on the SABC News channel.
Join Aldrin St. Pierre then. All right, let's recap tonight's top story.